Hello, and this is my next model kit assembly video. What if your Gacha Life or Gacha Club character or any of your favorite chibi character maker were kind of released in real life in this form? Will you freak out? Or just crack it open and hope you could do something out about it? Hold on. Yeah, opening these are quite hard if you ask me. Come on now. Ugh. Okay. Turns out I got a weapon set. Where's this from? From Aqua Shooters. Made by Bandai. Okay. It was supposed to be these girls over here. But who knows, we might see them on another Gachapon here. This one. I'll crack another one open. Makes you want to wish that Lunime could have thought of turning their Gacha Club stuff into like LOL Surprise. Or something like these. Okay, here's the second egg. And what I just popped out is the character herself. It comes in this sheet rolled so tightly to fit in one Gachapon egg. Okay, this is one of her parts. And these are her other parts. There you go. Yeah, it makes you want to think of Nendoroids too, though. However, I find their poses a little bit static. I believe unless you buy the Nendoroid doll. Alright, get your hobby knife, your tweezers, and maybe your sanding tools if you have to. And we'll cut these apart. Hold your knife responsibly, okay? This hurts mad. Okay. Take the packaging. And I will begin with the head. Here's a faceplate. This builds your, I wish, your gacha character, but yeah, literally, it's a gacha character because it came from a Gachapon, but it's not by Gacha Club. But I wish, or if we all have 3D printers, air dry clay, you could theoretically turn these figures into our gacha OCs. Maybe with enough practice, or maybe if finally Bandai would listen to me, get a part of Luname, and start making model kit lines out of Gacha Club. Alright. We're connecting the back piece to the face piece. Yeah, this is like your Nendoroids or Figma. Here we go. Head part complete. Let's get closer. There she is. We put our finished part on whatever pins. Close your hobby knife so no one gets hurt. Now we bring out her gun. Oh, oddly timed. It's almost it's several months away before we finally have our summer season. And that reminds me, Walmart and other retail stores have brought out their water guns. The preparation of this year's summer. Even though we have pandemic, the fun has to go on. Here's how it looked like when it's not on the hand of the Aqua Shooter girl. It all relies on this peg. You'll know later why. This part here is for her socks. It will go on to her shoe parts. We'll show you later. Then finally, the school uniform over here. Right now, I'm trying a lot of taping techniques on handling this. So, from time to time, I may improve or I may fail. And we're now cutting down the second part, which makes much over figure. Cut it nice. Make sure you cut your stuff on a solid surface. Not on your books, not on your notebooks, not on anything important. Just maybe on a hard surface, hard table. I'm not even sure your parents will be alright cutting it on a dining table. And here we go. I got her skirt part down here. And then these are her shoes. Later on, we'll start cutting this down as we go on in this build. Then these are her hands, replaceable like your Figma Nendoroids, or even your Jazzwares action figures. And this is why the gun has this peg in place of a regular gun handle like you'd see on most Figma. Okay, I insert it here. Here we go. This is how it looked like. I'll put it down here, then we'll do the cutting later. And this what forms the Aqua Shooter girl's stands. These two holes here will be holding her hand parts, while this middle hole here holds the rest. I mean the stand parts. Would you like me to work on this? Oh, sure. Let's write it. There might be a time if I happen to get my 3D printer, I will truly start doing turning most of my Gacha Club characters into these 3-inch action figures when done. Okay, this is the main stand, and these are the pegs. Okay, empty sprue. Will you put your empty sprues on one of the bins? Because who knows, we might consider recycling them at some point. Connect this little peg here. This will serve as the arm towards the base, and then the other one will support the clear backpack for the Aqua Shooter girl to stand up. Yes, I know. I'm kind of less chatty right now because everyone else is already sleeping as of this episode. So I'm kind of a little toned down right now. Alright. I almost got the peg. Then we now connect this anywhere on these one of the 4 holes. Just depends on your Aqua Shooter how the if she comes with the extra parts or parts from other toys. Go nuts with it. Like you could give her a floating gun or a stand. I mean, yeah, really a JoJo stand. Since I'm done with this part, I'll just put it on this second tray. Okay, this part here is her legs. This joint here is basically the pelvis, what connects the legs, and you know. Okay, and then now we have these two pegs here. These two ball jointed pegs go to the shoes, and these are actually the pelvis, or erroneously the panties. Oh no, no wait, not really panties, but in the context of Aqua Shooters, this could be their boruma or maybe swimwear worn under the uniforms. But in yeah, but all that action happens in the VR game, in their VR game, that is. Think of your Senran Kagura, Beach Splash, or maybe Splatoon, but with schoolgirls. But later on, they had a particular toy line. They introduced men, salary workers to be exact. One of them almost looked like John Wick, but with water guns. Okay, I can't seem to put this to the shoe right away, so I'll just set it aside. Then we'll start building the pelvis. Be careful what you nip here. You might end up nipping yourself. Okay, put your screws on another bin. Okay, got it. Now we get this T-joint, and turns out to connect the pelvis, there's this two differently shaped pegs for it to go to. If you happen to get this, if you happen to see the squarey part, that means it could be on the back part, the butt. I mean, okay, starts to snug in place, or unless I ended up doing the rope part again. Okay, this is how it looks like now. After doing the pelvis parts, I now have to cut this down. To tell you about it, the legs or any fleshy part of the Aqua Shooter's characters felt like rubbery, rubbery plastic, like as if they could be printed from silicone. Okay, here's how it goes. We already got the legs connected, but before that, we gotta clean this up a bit. It might not look good for the girls, so we might have to either cut it with a hobby knife, or you sand it, or you do both. There we go. Here's how it looks like so far. We put the part down here until we're truly done. Then what I'll be doing next is the legs. I mean the upper part of the leg. I mean, yeah, the lower part of the legs. And for the head. Okay, this is the neck joint. It fits here, of course. Make sure you have to press it hard, or else these things tend to go off so bad. Especially the prices. I mean, if you're doing like used to change their clothes or their heads frequently. It could be done. It might be done that deliberately or not. Yeah. Sorry if it's getting a little out of focus, but this part is sometimes one of the problematic parts you do as you assemble your Aqua Shooter fig. I'll put the head later on when I got all the parts complete. I mean, yeah, we put the head last. Just how would you build your Megazord in Power Rangers? Now I gotta start with the left lower leg first. Okay, this actually forms the knee part. Okay, and the next parts I'm gonna cut here is the connection parts. The one that makes the lower leg go to the upper leg, whilst allowing enough twists and turns. But this part here is something you should not lose or ever. You should not even lose, because this what makes the figure seem to look seamless with their joints compared to other figure styles. As this one doesn't render the figure like more ball jointy. Okay, I just had to remove it smoothly. Yeah, you cannot see it because it's too small. What you do next is, yeah, this feels a little bit of Voltus 5-ish. You're gonna make these two holes and then the hole on this peg part meet like this, almost 90-degree angle, and then you connect this very tiny shaft, this tiny stick over here, and hope and pray it fits snugly. You see this? Halfway through. Okay, this is one of those hard parts. When it doesn't fit, you will be likely forced to hammer it to a surface, which might damage the plastic if you don't do it if you do it too rough. Okay, this might be seen off screen or off the model. Okay, you hear that? You hear that pop? Here's how it would have looked like. This is the shaft. It's now ready in place. What I do next is either you pluck off the excess flashing here, or go on, put it in. If you're that confident, okay. Make sure we're doing for the left L parts. Okay. Okay, I think I might be doing it a little bit wrong here. No, if I went through. Here's how it have look like now. When you've gotten the socks or the shin parts and the knee part beat. Then we connect it to the. Oh no, once we have done the right part, we're gonna connect them to the tie. Then we'll put these pegs in there, or maybe I'll do the peg now. So it makes sense to push your smallest part to the bigger part. I'm not sure you'd see it from here, but this is kind of hard to film at the moment. I wish I had better equipment when I do this. Okay, it ain't perfect, but the ball joint was able to get pushed in. Now we get her shoes. Okay. It got fit finally. I'll try to do the same on the right part. Starting with the ball joint instead. I mean, yeah, the ankle joint. The moment you lose this, you're doomed. Or we're all doomed. No wonder they'd rather sell this or recommend this model kit to 15-year-olds and above, because of how small the parts are and the compelling requirement of using hobby knives, pliers, nippers, I'd say. Okay, we got the ankle joint attached to her shoe now and to the shins. Now I need to do next is her right knee. If I'll be doing something like this but for Gacha Club, I think I won't do it with this tiny shaft, or else you'd end up doing it take it from the toothpick. I think of something more like Figma, or, yeah, Figma joints to be more exact, or Rebel Tech joints, but scaled down just to be for 3-inch gacha figure, 3 feet Luniverse figure, I'd say, because yeah, who knows? Looney might be doing something new for us gacha fans, but this time without the gacha Monica. Okay, I got the peg in again. Make sure you do it nice and slow, maybe, or push it harder. You should hear some rubbing plastic now. Well, at least as you build it. Okay, no need to hammer down to the table. So it look like this. Maybe a bit of cleanup I could do. Okay, great. I just talked like Yoda moments ago. If you're going to look for the Japanese community of this Aqua Shooters, you've seen a few do a lot of original characters out of it, or even do Demon Slayer OCs. I mean, no, not OCs, but the official characters themselves. Okay, this would have this is how it would have looked like now when you think about it. Okay, this might not be seen on cam. With, uh, the ghost plan. I might have to cut this down right away. Okay, almost there. Almost, almost there. Okay. Oh, great. I have made a bad decision about this. It wasn't tight enough. Okay. I already got the shoes back. I got to cut the sock parts. I mean sock and shoe parts. So we could work on the rest. Or if you don't have 3D printer, by the way, go get some air dry clay. These figures are like 3 inches tall, like above my like like this tall when built. Okay, here's how the leg part looks like so far. I even saw one Aqua Shooter collector even turned into Yuffie Kisaragi from Final Fantasy VII. I mean, he's already molding parts for it with air dry clay, I believe. No, epoxy resin, as they say. No, it's really epoxy resin. Like, you know, green milliput or even green stuff. I kept forgetting the other one, especially the one made in the US. Oh darn. Okay, I'm now doing the hand part. This is the sleeve parts, and this is what goes to the shoulder and upper arm. I mean, this is the forearm part. This is the upper arm. I will work on the left first. Hey, Bandai, when you'll be releasing after the maids, are you going to release some more summer themes, or even give us like male aqua shooters, or give us parts to make male variants of aqua shooters, or anything? Just tell us the face blanks, the blank templates if you have to, so we could finally do our gacha OCs in real life, not on the phone, by modeling it, building it, scratch building it all the way with love and care. Okay, it seems I was supposed to be doing a review out of this, but nah, this is like a rare product. Oh no, I could still do, but where's the justice or something? Okay, uh, not yeah, yeah. This is the only gripe when you start when you first start with the Aqua Shooters toy line. Assembly is a little, yeah, harder than Nendoroid because of the little pegs. So to make your figure look seamless when you post and build it, unless you're talking about an Android doll. Okay, here's the problem. Yes, you may have pushed it, but not too hard enough. I pushed it, not too hard. Sometimes one angry push will screw up the entire joint. So yeah, pretty much you push, tread carefully. And lately, to get these all at once as a fight as a squad already, you'll have to spend about $50 along with their accessories. Their accessories. And I'm sure the earliest Aqua Shooters already have shot up in price, like around over $100 now. Or no, you can still buy one around $50. Yeah, 50 US or American dollars. They're the rare. They're the rarest now because of the option parts being a bunch of weapons. Like you can have already made your own Team Fortress or even your XCOM style anime squad. It, hold on, let me just plug this part out. It felt uneven as heck. And please don't try this at all. I mean, don't block this with your teeth. If ever I do this on camera, I'd be damned. I mean, I'd be damned by the modelers for why I do that. Oh, oh, I have to push it with on the table. There you go. Da, 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 da. There we go. This is the left arm, and we're gonna put the hand shortly. Okay, I'll start cutting hands. Okay, there we go. Yeah, you hear the rubbery sound. It has a rubbing sound. Okay, I'm gonna have to put in the skirt now. And before you totally do that, you're gonna have to watch for rather faint that it says for the front or on the back. Make sure the apps is facing this way, of course. Push it in. Then we'll push it to the uniform. Yeah, to the torso. Yeah, it's hard. It's hard to push the base plastic in it. Remember, we do the head last. So far, this is how it looked like from feet to torso. I now put her left arm. Press it tight. These are rather finicky. I mean, they go off often when you try to post them. Push it harder. Okay, harder. Harder, I'd say, because there's still a gap. You should have gaps on these figures. Harder. Okay, The only problem with this also is the water guns. They tend to go off. Yeah, they tend to go off. Okay, I almost got her done. Now we did her right. There was a time that while building this figure, that very that shaft went off while I'm trying to connect it, that I was forced to pluck out a or this long shaft here and make my own shaft so I could fit it onto the figure. It was hard work, but it paid off. It paid off to improvise. Okay, while I was doing this, I was looking for a part here. This is right. Okay, I will push this down. The earliest Aqua Shooters, I had difficulty pushing these shafts down. That I was forced to use my sofa as a means to hammer this in. I'm gonna have to bake the different on the right part. I attach it first fully before I put the arm. The forearm. Almost there. Yeah. Now I'll cut for her forearm. Okay. If anyone, or if I'm able to get another clone of Aqua Shooters, or even thought of getting an LOL surprise only to customize them into Aqua Shooters, I might end up turning one of them into Gina or Abel from Gacha Life, and use them as pitch for Bandai to actually do a Gacha Club action figure set, model kit set for our teenage to adult fans of Lunime, that they could finally dispose their figures in real life without technology. Yeah, I know it's still made with technology, but with less in screen time, with more in real life artistic efforts. Okay, the inevitable happened. I'm not sure if I'm gonna cut this, but I mean, cut the footage because you, you'll be seeing this unbearable scene. Yeah, you don't normally do that. You don't truly do that unless you don't have plans to sell your figs. I discourage you from doing. Well, if you have plans, yeah, you have to wash these. And now I'm forced to push. Yeah, really. I gotta use my sofa now. So, should I call a break? Okay, it finally went through. Alright. Yeah, this feels as hard as building your own Gacha Club or Gacha Life OC in game. With you gotta be meticulous on what parts you're going to use on her, and then does her clothes reflect the character, or you're doing it because she's also a fashionista, or you have a lot of time to give her different clothes each episode. Okay, there's her arms now, and now we put in the head. It's hard though. That's why I save it last. Here's how it looked like. Okay. I'm gonna put the base parts on her. Yeah, okay, this is the thing about Aqua Shooters. You cannot let the youngsters play this because posing them would be stiff. Yeah, told you. The arms break out when you sometimes try to do poses. Maybe I could use some help from the Japanese community on how to deal with these. Or was it simply really designed that way? So you could change costumes anytime you want to, as long as you have enough spare parts, money, epoxy, resin. No. Okay, there we go. Okay, put it in my hand. Yep. What do you? Yeah, it's about my palm, if you ask me. Got